Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things fandom and we talk about them in a positive way. And if that's something that appeals to you, you know you've come to the right place. Thanks for stopping by, and we have got a topic for you today. This topic today is Harold and Kumar. That's right, the sensations from the 2000s are coming back once more for a brand new sequel. However, it's the details of this one that make this news exciting. So let's jump right into it. All right, so if you grew up in the 2000s or you were around and kind of at that age in the 2000s where this movie might have appealed to you, you would have gone and seen this movie. But when I was growing up, I lived near an area that had a White Castle. And because of that, all my friends were extra ecstatic because you don't get to see White Castle in a movie too often. But, you know, yeah. And that's the thing about it. White Castle is one of those places that you either love or you hate if you get to try it. It's not for everyone, but I actually enjoy it because I grew up around it, so there's that. However, the 2000s presented us with Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Then they hit us with Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay in 2008. The original movie came out in 2004. And it was one of those movies that took everything by storm. There was another sequel that was called Harold and Kumar Christmas, a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. I like that one better than the second one, but it still didn't have that incredible charm of that first movie. That first movie was so drastically different and so unlike anything we had seen before that it worked. But a lot of people who enjoyed the first movie also enjoyed the second one and or at least the third one. I find that these movies have a certain appeal. And when I found out the news about who's actually behind this movie now, I needed to talk to you guys and tell you all of the details. This comes to us from Hollywood Reporter. Hollywood Reporter says Harold and Kumar are getting a new sequel as Cobra Kai creators ink the deal to write and direct. That's right, the Cobra Kai people are writing and directing this movie. That's insane. I think they're going to be wonderful at it. However, this is what the article says. Harold and Kumar are going to get some burgers and buzz one more time. John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Held, the creators behind the worldwide Netflix sensation Cobra Kai, have closed a deal to write a new installment for Harold and Kumar, the buddy stoner comedy movie that was popular in the early 2000s. Hurwitz and Schlossberg will also direct the feature, which is being developed at Lionsgate-owned Mandate Pictures. It is a full circle moment for the gentlemen as their Hollywood career got high thanks to them writing the original movie, 2004's Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, and making their directorial debut with 2008's Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay. John Cho and Cal Penn, who played the title characters, are expected to return. Well, I certainly hope so, because without them, you really don't have a movie, do you? Although no deals have been made with the actors, Neil Patrick Harris was also a key component of the cast, and his involvement is unclear. Now, I have to say that if they don't get these people involved, you don't have a movie. Needless to say, it's kind of one of those things they can't say, oh yeah, the stars have signed on until it's official. But I'm telling you right now, they've got this movie greenlit. It's only going through with those stars in it. That's just the way that's going to go. And Neil Patrick Harris is key to this movie's development also because he played in all three of those movies. The Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay, and a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. He played in every single one of those, and he's important to it. Playing this really over-exaggerated and just out there, insane version of himself. And if you haven't seen those movies, I recommend you check them out. Now it says Hurwitz, Schlossberg, and Held will produce via their Counterbalance Entertainment banner alongside Greg Shapiro, who produced the original movies and later went on to win an Oscar for Best Picture thanks to his work on the war drama The Hurt Locker. Mandate, which also produced the original trio, will again produce. The feature will be one of the first projects produced by Nathan Kahan, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, Lionsgate's current motion picture group president, who is stepping down at year's end and returning to Mandate to be a producer. Diana Hillier will executive produce for Counterbalance, the original Harold and Kumar, directed by Danny Leaner, followed the two young men, Korean-American Harold Lee and Indian-American Kumar Patel, who embark on a road trip to the Northeast burger joint named White Castle because they had the munchies. But with the nearest White Castle miles away, they find themselves on an increasingly bizarre journey, including getting arrested by cops and so much more. Also picking up famous hitchhiker actor Neil Patrick Harris. Now it goes on to talking about how the movie dealt with stereotypes and all this other stuff. And then it continues. We're fired up to bring Harold and Kumar back in a return to the unapologetic, R-rated, smoke-filled craziness that started it all. That's kind of what they said. And I love that. They go on to say it's high time they puff and pass their wisdom on to a new generation. Just don't tell their kids. Cho and Penn have both seen their careers ascend since the first movie. Cho went on to play Sulu in the Star Trek movie reboot and was nominated for an Indie Spirit Award for his performance in the 2018 thriller Searching, which is an absolutely insanely wonderful movie that I urge you to check out. That movie is so good and his performance is so top-notch. It's one of those movies that you look at it and you say, this is the concept here, but the movie works in every single way. Penn appeared in the long-run mystery series House and later was a member of the Obama administration as an associate director in the White House Office of Public Engagement. Hurwitz and Schlossberg, meanwhile, went on a Hollywood ride almost as wild as Harold and Kumar, the article continues to tell us. The success of those movies made them in demand for comedies, and they wrote and directed the 2012 American Pie movie, American Reunion, and produced the 2018 comedy Blockers. But it became an era of high times with high kicks after they teamed up with Held to create, showrun, and executive produce Cobra Kai, the series that served as a sequel to the classic Karate Kid movies. The show proved to be a generational hit, blending the old characters with new talent and melding comedy with drama and heart with action, as it became one of Netflix's biggest successes around the world. It also proved to be a hit with critics and peers, with a third season earning an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Comedy Series of all things. The show wrapped with its sixth and final season earlier this year on Netflix, allowing the power duo to find their next fix. So that's kind of where we're at, and I think that's insane because this movie should be really good. You bring back the original creators, you let them have their way with things, I'm sure it's going to be good. And they've gone on to do so much more. They have more connections in Hollywood than when they first started, and now they have stuff under their belts that would excite people who maybe wouldn't have been excited to see this original movie. I think it's a win-win. If you're a fan of Cobra Kai, Maybe you're going to find something to like here. These characters have grown with each movie. With each movie, we've gotten to know more and more about them. And if for nothing else, that's what makes the first three good. Whether you only like the first one or whether you didn't like any of them and you just kind of watched them because they were there, whatever the case may be, these movies have grown over time with these characters developing new lives, having new responsibilities. It's been a really exciting journey for the characters, and it's one that I'm hyped to see them continue. I'm anxious to see how their lives have evolved. Do they both have kids now? Is that the thing? I don't want it to be a spinoff to where it showcases the kids more than it showcases them. I want these two to go on their same type of adventure. Maybe they do something like an anniversary of them going to White Castle and they go back to White Castle. I don't know. Anything's possible. We don't have any ideas as to how insane this script is going to be. I did hear one rumor that they might be going to space. Okay, that's a bit out there. But doesn't every franchise eventually go to space? Isn't that the cliche? Harold and Kumar spaced out. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I'm excited to see where they take this movie. But I want to hear from you guys. Are you also excited to see where they take this movie? Where do you think they're going to end up going? What would you like to see in a sequel? What do you not want to see in a sequel? Do you think that the movies are great? Have you hated them all? Whatever you're thinking, there's no right or wrong answer. We're all at the same virtual water cooler having ourselves a conversation. Just a bunch of fans talking about all this crazy movie stuff and TV stuff and everything. And I want to hear from you guys. So make sure you are leaving me that comment in the comment box below. Make sure you're sharing this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of this conversation too. Then make sure you hit the like button. It's free. It helps the channel. We appreciate it. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button as well. You don't want to miss a single video we do, so hit that notification bell so you never miss one. And you know it and I know it. Fandom is family.